In the Hong Kong film industry, there was one actor who dared to rebel against the industry's norms, publicly called out Wong Kar-wai, and remained unfazed by the triads that almost every Hong Kong actor feared. That man is Tony Leung Ka-fai. He is known as Actor of Actor. If you measure by awards, he is the only person to have consistently won the Hong Kong Film Award once every decade without fail. If you measure by his films, in every movie you watch, he doesn't just play the character, he becomes the character. He earned this title not just because of his talent, but through his immense pride. In 1983, Leung made his debut with the two-part films Burning of the Imperial Palace and Rain Behind the Curtain. He won the Hong Kong Film Award for Rain Behind the Curtain. However, because those films were shot in mainland China, Taiwan banned him. At that time, Taiwan was the primary investor and the largest market for Hong Kong cinema. No one dared to hire an actor banned by Taiwan. There was a workaround. One had to submit a formal letter of apology. Even Andy Lau had to do this once because of an An Hui film, but Ka-fai stood his ground. But Leung refused, stating, "I am Chinese. Why should I apologize for filming in China?" Consequently, for 4 long years, no one hired him. During those years, he survived by selling handicraft jewelry on the streets to make ends meet. When people asked if he was the famous actor, he replied proudly, "Yes, I am the best actor. Do you want to buy some jewelry?" He was never ashamed of his work. He was only afraid of betraying his soul. His return to the screen was a testament to the industry's respect for him. After a few years, Chow Yun-fat stepped in to save him. Even then, Chow did not bruise Leung's pride. He simply introduced Leung to Taiwanese businessmen as his close friend. Was that enough? Yes, it was. Before that period, Chow Yun-fat had already become the people's hero. Every movie he starred in was a hit. Investors didn't dare touch him, and neither did the triads. He was a gold mine. He had reached a point where his signature on a contract alone was enough to secure funding for a film. Thus, Taiwan accepted Leung back, and Chow and Leung starred in Prison on Fire together. This marked the rebirth of Leung's career as a leading man. Later, when Jimmy Wang Yu produced Island of Fire to settle debts between actors and the triads, he placed Leung as the lead over massive stars like Jackie Chan, Andy Lau, and Sammo Hung. Wang Yu deeply respected Leung's calm nature and unwavering pride. Leung was even kidnapped by triads during a separate shoot in Vietnam. I will cover about that in my Triads in Hong Kong episode. Jimmy Wang Yu was a man of such immense power, both as a star and within the triads, that he could intervene in the disputes between Jackie Chan and Lo Wei. Even a man like him respected Leung. Was Leung's pride limited to just this? Not at all. After filming Ashes of Time, he had a major falling out with Wong Kar-wai. Initially, Leslie Cheung was supposed to be the main lead, but as you know, Wong Kar-wai is the type of director who prioritizes the best scenes captured during filming. Over the actual script, if you've seen it, it's obvious Leung's acting was the best. So the focus of the story shifted toward Leung. Generally, the problem most actors have when they stop working with Wong Kar-wai is not being given enough screen time, like Andy Lau, for instance. In Leung's case, he actually got the most screen time. Yet, he publicly slammed the director, stating that Wong's habit of discarding the hard work actors put into their performances was a sign of disrespect. While Leslie, Andy Lau, and Tony Leung Chiu-wai have all mentioned Wong's working style, they usually did so with a sense of reverence. This guy, however, went in for a full-on verbal assault. I dare say Wong Kar-wai actually liked him. There were even insiders' rumors that Wong Kar-wai offered Leung roles in 2 more films. Leung, of course, declined. After Ashes of Time, they never worked together again. To be honest, the characters Wong Kar-wai tried to portray through Tony Leung Chiu-wai would have suited Ka-fai even better, especially the character in 2046. I know Wong already entranced Chiu-wai's character in Day of Being Wild. Regardless, I don't see Leung's lost here. To prove he is a great actor, he didn't need a specific director. Chow Yun-fat is always Chow Yun-fat. Jackie Chan is always Jackie Chan. Tony Leung Chiu-wai is always Tony Leung Chiu-wai. But Tony Leung Ka-fai, no matter what role comes his way, he becomes that character. Haruki Murakami once wrote that between a high, solid wall and an egg that breaks against it, he will always stand on the side of the egg. No matter how right the wall may be and how wrong the egg, he will stand with the egg. Throughout his history, we see this same essence in Tony Leung Ka-fai. He was the man who went to film in China when no one else dared to go. Yet today, when filming in China has become the ultimate opportunity, he has remained firmly rooted in Hong Kong, a man like that. How could I ever give him anything less than my absolute respect?